Hi, my name is Don Schmitt. I'm an interior designer in Cleveland, and today I'm on Coventry in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Coventry is a street filled with lots and lots of shops. It's an area that has been known for a long time for its eclectic mix of alternative people and interesting people. But there's even a hardware store on Coventry. It's an amazing part of the Cleveland landscape. And I'm in a shop today called Brigade. Brigade is a clothing store that carries very hip, very cool clothing. I have to say I wear some very hip, some very cool clothing, and I often shop at Brigade. Today we're going to be talking with Brian O'Neill, the owner of the store. I want to talk to him a little bit about his work aesthetic because he's made quite a mark in the city with regard to the fashion that he brings to Cleveland. And also, I want to talk about their approach to being open to the public. They're open late in the evening, which is wonderful because you can come to Coventry, have dinner in any of the great restaurants around here, and then walk up to Brigade and shop. It's really a cool experience. Let's meet Brian. Tell me, how did you get into fashion? What is your background? Why are you here? What happened?
I started out with a bachelor's in communications from Xavier University, which has nothing to do with fashion. They don't promote fashion or anything at the nice Jesuit college in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
But I came back to Cleveland, and there was absolutely nowhere to shop for a young, up and coming, professional or whatever, 20-something. I mean, I was shopping at Saks Fifth Avenue, and I felt like, what am I doing here? So we wanted to put some spin on it where young people could go hang out, shop, kind of, express their view of their style, and we could create some culture in Cleveland to have that presence. So it was about 2001 we started a store called Nabisi. It was more kind of European, it was more designer, it was, and that was what was going on in the club, the club days, the big mega clubs, stuff like that. We really had that whole presence for that time. And what we've grown into is, and knowing the industry, is smaller designers supporting a good spectrum of local, meaning domestic, less European, less bigger houses. It's a smaller, we go to the smaller houses, we actually go and talk to the designers. We actually can give our input into, what they're making, so it was a long road from coming from not knowing anything about the quality or how the product's made or anything like that. And that's where it started to become a good experience. We got into the industry because we had nowhere to shop.
I mean, until I found your shop, I had very few options that I could shop at, and fortunately for me, I travel quite a bit in my work, so I'm always finding sales and big, wonderful deals on things. But that's the other thing about your business that I find very appealing. Even the hours, you're open late, and that's so fantastic because friends will say to me, "Let's go to dinner," and I'll go, "No, I'm not really hungry." "Well, let's go to Coventry and we can stop in Brigade." "Oh, okay, I'll go," because I never know when I come in what I might find. There's something that I'm going to be really excited about, or there'll be a great price on it because you're having a sale.
Right.
And your sales are real. They're not those trumped up chain store extravaganzas.
No, we're clearing for the new
real
merchandise.
sale because you're getting new stuff in, and that's exciting too.
Right.
So there's a lot of energy and a lot of excitement in your store all the time. What else can you tell us about your future? I know you're involved in other things. Is there anything you want to talk about?
We opened a store about 6 months ago, another Brigade in Columbus. We're actually doing, in that store, we're doing, it's a bigger brand. The presence in the U.S. is gaining momentum right now, and it's G-Star. We're starting to sign on with them to do in-store shops for G-Star. We're looking to do a concept from them called a Q-Store, which would be a bigger presence for the store. We would do, it's 40% of Brigade and the other 60%, or whatever kind of percentages it is of G-Star, which is nice because you have a bigger presence there. Also, we're doing a furniture store. It's all
This is the part that appeals to me.
it's salvage furniture, which we want to do as far as we have a designer, a local designer named Alex Los, and he does amazing refurbished furniture out of steel, out of recycled wood, out of you know, anything that he can find as far as, you know, end tables, beds. He makes amazing iron beds, you know, frames, stuff like that. So that's going to be actually 2 doors down from here in the old grog shop. So we're going to do that, and then there's going to be a mix of, you know, little apothecary candles, all kinds of different things that, like knick-knack stuff that appeal to the culture of Brigade. You know, so you can dress yourself, you can dress your house, you can do the whole.
It's all about lifestyle.
Right. That's it.
That's my point about living in Cleveland. The lifestyle here is so amazing,
right.
And there are so many really interesting, cool people doing world-class things.
Right.
And that's another example of something very creative that you're involved in and bringing to our city. I think that's fantastic.
And that's what we really try to do. Everyone that works here, you know, all the owners are born and bred in Cleveland, Ohio. So it's all about making, you know, Cleveland better, making the young people here stay and developing a culture that is Cleveland's. When people come here and they're like, I feel like I'm in New York, they're like, no, you're in Cleveland.
Yeah. It's fantastic, I know, and I've been a big component of that idea for a long time. The lifestyle here is amazing. And there are a lot of very cool people, and there are a lot of very smart people, and I think you might fall into the category of cool and smart because you understand business, and you understand value and honesty and integrity in your business, and I think that makes a huge difference, and that's why you're succeeding as well as you are. So Brian, show me something in the store. I mean, oh look, like this, nudie jeans. I mean, I've only heard about it. I don't know anything about it, but I know they're very popular. What can you tell me? Why would I want a pair of nudie jeans?
Well, this is what you've been talking about before as far as quality goes. It's a Swedish company. They're all made in Italy. Some of the denim is bought from the U.S., some is bought from Japan, some is actually woven and loomed in Italy, which is amazing. So for the price, which usually anything, you know, denim bought in Japan, denim bought in Italy, you're paying, you know, probably 300 plus.
Yeah.
They've come up with a formula where they've done, it's called a dry, and they have dry and organic. So this is kind of the dry, which is done in Japan, and it's amazing denim. The quality is, I mean, you can see it's impeccable.
Yeah, it's visual.
As far as
it's
both
really
sides,
visual,
right?
Yeah.
So everything is overstitched, cover stitched, and done on a I don't know.
Big, old, heavy sewing machine.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is called
That's
a flat felled
fantastic.
machine, which is just, it sews everything down, keeps everything as far as quality goes, is top of the line.
And fashion-wise, they're very smart-looking too. I noticed that they have tapered legs and all kinds of.
The best, there's a few different fits that we have. This is the Slim Jim. This is the most popular cut we have, and it's made to kind of fit the everyday guy. And it's in a raw denim, so it fits like that everyday, you know, jean that you're going to wear. You can wear it to dinner.
You wear it a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it does look a little dressy at the same time.
Right.
It's not that raw looking. Listen, what else? You know me. What is it you're going to show me today that I can't live without? What do I need? What do I want?
I've got for you. I've got an amazing rag and bone, fully waxed, button-down jacket. Perfect for fall. Perfect for winter. Perfect for everything.
Oh wow! Now that is very cool. That is very cool, and I'll bet it's very expensive. I'm going to look.
You,
Don't.
you.
I know I'm going to get a special price.
Nobody needs to see price.
I'm not going to tell you the price, anybody out there, but it's not bad.
There it
not
is.
bad.
But this is
wow.
What they do is they're traditional English, and everything is made in New York, which is almost impossible to find anymore. It's our favorite brand. I mean, the manufacturing, the stitching, everything is flawless. You look on the inside of the jacket, outside of the jacket, everything's perfect. Custom buttons, nylon shoulder flaps, and then the cool thing is the traditional corduroy.
Yeah, that's amazing. And when you say English, I mean, the whole look of it is very, very English country.
Right.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's an amazing jacket.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The inside has the plaid, which is
Very
very
cool.
cool. Yeah.
Look at that.
Constructed.
Is that amazing? Now see, this is one example of what happens if you shop at Brigade. They get to know you, they know what works for you, they know what fits you, and they can work with you. You know, it's fantastic. I'm so excited that we were here today and that we get to share with a lot of people out there, I hope a lot of people, your shop and your personality and all of that. And thank you
very
so
much.
much.
Thank you.